An Indianapolis police officer is in jail tonight, right here in the tri-state. The 42-year-old was arrested early this morning after a standoff with Cincinnati police. The officer is accused of shooting an Indianapolis police detective before hopping in his car and driving here. Local 12's Megan Moore explains what happened.
Our cameras were rolling as Cincinnati police and SWAT stopped Indianapolis Metro Police Officer Adrian Scott Aurs around 12:30 this morning on I-75. According to police, Aurs was on the run for something that happened not long before being stopped. Indianapolis Metro Police say around 8:30 last night, officers were called out to Aurs' apartment in Indy for a report of domestic violence between he and his estranged wife. But when they got there, he wasn't home. An IMPD detective followed up around 10:30 to start his investigation. While inside, Aurs returned.
The off-duty IMPD officer came back to the apartment and began shooting in the apartment.
Police say the plainclothes detective was shot twice, hitting the elbow and back. The detective returned fire, but missed. That's when officials say Aurs took off in his personal car. Cincinnati police first spotted him on I-74. An hour-long standoff had I-75 near the Brent Spence Bridge shut down in both directions. Eventually, police say Aurs was taken into custody without incident.
Luckily, we have the SWAT teams out working tonight, so having those officers with their expertise and their training on scene was invaluable tonight in making this all work out.
After Officer Adrian Scott Aurs was taken into custody, he was brought here to the Criminal Investigations section for several hours until investigators from Indianapolis arrived.
He'll see a judge here locally in Ohio, and through the extradition process, he'll be returned to Indianapolis to face trial.
Police say Aurs, who is an 18-year veteran with IMPD, is suspended without pay pending his termination. He's also facing criminal charges, including attempted murder. In downtown Cincinnati, Megan Moore, Local 12 News.
The detective who was shot is a 20-year veteran of the Indianapolis Police Department. He's in good condition tonight at the hospital, but police say he'll need surgery. Aurs' wife and young kids were in the apartment at the time of the shooting, but were not hurt. She says the couple is separated. It's not the first time that he's been in trouble with the law. According to court records, police were at the same apartment back in May for harassment. Aurs' estranged wife reported he was knocking on her windows. And back in 2004, when Aurs' wife was his girlfriend, there was a domestic disturbance. She said they had both been drinking and were arguing. He allegedly threw her down several times.